You may remember last week we told you about Max, the injured lab found out in the wind and rain from Hurricane Dorian as it lashed the North Carolina coast.
Well, the reporter who found Max met up with his owner and talked about that frantic day last week.
This garage no longer houses automobiles. This is Max the dog's giant doghouse. On the day of the storm, the front garage door was left cracked about maybe 4 or 5 inches. Max was on his blankets here with the fan going, and his collar was tied up to this leash in the garage. Over here, this door was left bungeed open by Tim Harper so that Max could get some air, but somehow during the storm, this door blew open and Max fled. As Hurricane Dorian approached Atlantic Beach, it was in full fury.
And when the storm progressively got worse, I came down to check on him once again. He was gone. And that was probably in the mid-morning hours, maybe 2:30, 3 o'clock.
It was not a fit night for man nor beast.
I went out several times, but it got to blowing and raising canes so much I decided it was safer to look for him the next morning.
When we found Max about 7 in the morning, the wind was still howling, so much so that it ripped the hard hat off my head as I tried to help the pup.
We're very lucky to have found him because his health is poor.
You glad to see me, buddy? You are? When I caught up with Max today, he was one happy puppy. His owner says that Max spent several days recovering from his hurricane ordeal.
He has anxiety, especially weather frightens him, bad weather.
Because of hip displeasure, Max can't walk very far from his home, maybe 100 yards. But Harper and his fiancée think that the wind and thunder from the storm gave Max the adrenaline to run miles away to the spot where I found him. Tim Harper says he's learned his lesson. Next storm comes, no garage doghouse for Max. Instead, he's going to stay locked up right in the house until the storm passes.